Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, the host, and also everyone. Very good morning, His Excellency Luo Chun Teo, and all colleagues here. It's a great honor to be part of this conference. Let me share my slide. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes, it is
Okay.
come.
Okay, so I'm going to share with everyone the experience of the Kirirom Institute of Technology about its experience with the engagement with the private sector. So before sharing the experience of KIT, allow me to provide an overview of the evolving missions of modern universities. Many of us may have already been aware. If you talk about modern university, you talk about the establishment of the first university in Bologna in 1088. But bear in mind that we have a higher form of learning even before that, long before the establishment of the University of Bologna. And the time frame that I put here only tells the significant point or when the concept has been institutionalized, but the change from one time frame to another doesn't take place at one place, especially in Europe, where the flow of ideas has taken place long ago. So the first modern university was established in Bologna, the mission mainly on teaching. And then by the early 19th century, William von Humboldt, a German scholar and also a diplomat, as well as the one of the German elite, he mobilized scholars, form a new form of university that has two important missions: teaching and research. One of the major reasons behind his initiative was that Germany lost the war with France. So he said to his colleagues that because of the lack of scientific revolution, Germany was far behind France and therefore lost the war. So he initiated a new form of university that has to function teaching, research, original research. So all faculty members, they have to do original research and publish and connect research with teaching. And by the mid-19th centuries, many American higher education institutions, colleges and university alike, they started adopting the German model, but they try to make their research more relevant to the needs of the community. And in the U.S., around 1860s, the federal government introduced the Moral Land Grant Act, allowing state university in across the U.S. to own land for agricultural research. So that was the another milestone of modern higher education: teaching, research, and community service. And Johns Hopkins University was the first American university to adopt research as part of its core mission. And right now, when we talk about a higher education institution, the concept of accountability tend to dominate our discussion. We talk about university has to be accountable to employment, to economic growth, economic competitiveness. And these days, the discussion has also been largely shaped by the context of Industry 4.0. We talk a lot about new skills, new jobs, AI, big data, deep learning, all this that demands new form of education. Yeah. So next, I'm going to share again, this backdrop. I'm going to share with everyone about the case of the Kirirom Institute of Technology. So it's important to understand the university first. before I share with you our experience, because KIT is so unique in Cambodia. So our vision is to become a leading science and technology university in Southeast Asia with three missions: teaching, research, and commitment to green development or community engagement. A brief history: KIT was established in 2014 by our founder, Mr. Takashi Izuka. And at that time, we have only one department, software engineering department. By 2018, we opened the first batch. We graduated the first batch, and we opened the new program of tourism management. 2019. Sorry, a bit messed up. We accept international student 2018, and 2019 we opened the Department of Tourism Management, and this year initially we were planning to open the Department of Architecture and Master of Software Engineering, but because of COVID-19, the plan has been delayed. So in March or April next year, we will open these two new departments. And for KIT, initially we started with only 22 students. Right now we have almost 300 students, and 10% of the students are from Japan. Yeah. And KIT is the only international residential college in Cambodia. All the students, they come and live, study on campus. They stay with faculty members. That is how they learn, both in classroom and outside on campus. And our programs are run in English. KIT, in terms of admission, is very competitive. So basically, students have to pass grade 12. And after that, when they apply to us, we do the screening, and then they have to take our test, math, English, and IQ. For tourism management, students have to take EQ. Yeah. Only after they pass our test will they be allowed to come for interview. So the process is quite rigorous and competitive. And all the students at KIT, especially Cambodian students, they are fully sponsored. Once they pass our entrance examination, they sign agreement with us. We give them a laptop, and in the past we also gave them a mini iPad, but now we give them Oculus, a VR virtual reality device. And for learning at KIT, we adopt a problem-based learning, meaning students spend half day studying, the other half in the afternoon doing internship. This is the unique part of KIT. Yeah. And the student, when they do the internship, they join the incubation center. So from the KIT side, we have industry university linkage office. We have one VP, a vice president position, who is in charge of this office. And then in our company, because KIT is one unit of the A2A, the parent company. And under A2A, we have many units. So from KIT side, we have industry university linkage. From A2A, they have incubation center. Our students, they have to join the incubation center. And for incubation center, they got project from our parent company. They got project from clients. And sometimes we allow students to think and to apply what they learn in the morning into a practice in the afternoon. So they can initiate any kind of project that they think are relevant to the new demands from the private side, from the market side. And so far, we have created over 20 virtual companies. And because of the fast growth of our virtual companies, we group them into 5 virtual holding companies. So basically, when students do the internship, they have to join the virtual companies. Virtual companies are like real companies. So we have president, vice president, we have a student in charge of HR, student in charge of product development, student in charge of marketing, depending on the type of the virtual companies and also the projects that they are involved. And all the members of the virtual companies are our students. We have students as the president, vice president, yeah, based on their experience. So when students start their first year or second year, they tend to be part of the team, part of the virtual company. But once they earn enough experience, when it comes to let's say the third year or the fourth year, they apply to be the president and the vice president. And even joining the virtual company, they have to submit the application, including the letter of interest. Yeah. And it's quite comparative. And so far, we found that through the internship engagement from our faculty member side, this is an opportunity for us to renovate our curriculum. So when we ask our students to work on different projects, we receive feedback from the sponsor, from clients, from sister companies, other units under A2A. They would tell us that, okay, your student like this part, like that part, like this skill or that skill. Even the IT part, yeah, they tell, okay, this programming is a bit outdated. Yeah, from the market now, they use this programming language. So every 6 months, we meet regularly and we adjust our program accordingly. Yeah. We also have technical advisor for each virtual company, and technical advisor are usually expert from the industry. They know where the trend in the next 10 years or 20 years. So when the student work on each project, they guide the student. Yeah. Okay. And for the student, it's also an opportunity for them to develop their soft skills. We all know as educator, policymakers, as those working in the higher education sector, students, especially from a STEM area, sometimes we call them nerds because they lack soft skill. Yeah. So, and also from my experience as a researcher, my prior experience as a researcher at CDOI, we look at employment and skill of Cambodian graduate. We found that most Cambodian graduates, they lack soft skill. Yeah. And soft skill, teamwork, communication skill, leadership, or entrepreneurship. Teamwork, many students, they are bright students. They know how to be number one in the class. When you give them the project, they can finish it probably half a day or in 1 day. But when you ask them to work as a team, or when you ask them to sell the product to the customer, they could hardly do that, yeah, because they lack of soft skill. And entrepreneurship, most students, they study because they want to work for others. They think about earning decent salary. We want to change the mindset of some brilliant student who have the entrepreneurship or blood, but they don't have the opportunity. Yeah. And for KIT itself, when we engage in internship, when we engage with the private sector, even with sister companies, with other units under A2A, we receive funding actually for training our students. So for 4 years, all Cambodian students, they are fully sponsored, and the funding are from our sister company, yeah, A2A Digital, from the resort, yeah, and from other units. After student graduate, they go and work with our sponsor companies. So this is another source of income for our program as well, especially software engineering. It's also through the internship, students, they are properly guided. Many students, when you ask them, they always say, oh, they want to run a company, they want to be an entrepreneur. But after 4 years, some students said, okay, entrepreneurship is not something I want to be in the future, you know. Yeah, I want to go to a different career path. to work for others to earn some experience first, or to work for a sister company under A2A. Yeah. So most of the time, students, they have wild idea, which is good, but at the same time, without proper mentorship, the wild ideas can cost them a lot, especially after they graduate without any experience. They spend some time to explore. Yeah. But for those who are brilliant, KIT, especially our internship, is an opportunity for them to try many startups. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, our students, if they have any creative ideas, we provide them the platform, including mentorship, technical advisor, even funding to start new project. And for 4 years, most students, they fail, yeah, but they keep failing. And at that age, the more they fail, the more experience they earn. At our age, we cannot afford, at my age especially, I cannot afford to fail anymore, especially trying with startup. But at early 20s, it's a good age for those software engineer to try many different things. And some students, they become quite successful, especially for Jobify and FixMe. These are the two virtual companies led by our students. And now we registered these two virtual companies as a real company, the real startup now. Yeah. 4 or 5 are in the pipeline. We are supporting them with the organizational structure, with finding angel investor, and we even support them with the legal documents. Yeah, we have them registered this company with the Ministry of Commerce. So this is the platform. The internship is the platform for students to explore different career paths in their life. And so far, for our students, around 60% working for Japanese companies in Japan. 2% they establish their own business. 40% they work under our company, under parent company, A2A Digital. Yeah, and to summarize my point related to internship at KIT. Actually, at KIT, we have Innovation Research Center. We just started, also work closely with the industry, but it's just at the early stage. So we don't have any significant activities at the moment. We just started, and we are applying for several grants as well to build the center. Yeah, so for this reason, I focus for today's presentation, I focus mainly on the internship part. And to build the internship, first of all, ecosystem. It's a costly ecosystem. Yeah, at KIT, we invested so much. We have invested so much in building the ecosystem to support the internship. Mentorship, we cannot just tell the student, okay, you go and work for 3 months at any company and come back and fulfill the requirement of 3-month internship. We do more than that. When they do internship, we have a proper guidance. We have a mentor, we have technical advisor. We even have someone to teach them how to prepare the business plan. And another important point that I believe it's also important in building the proper internship system that is conducive to student learning and growth is that at KIT, all our faculty members, except a few that are teaching foundation year, all faculty members are full-time. This is so important. Even research, we talk a lot about promoting research. Without full-time faculty members, I don't think we can promote research. The same thing for the intensive program at KIT. And the last part, which is also important, is the mindset. I think Dr. Holsenheim explained this so well. SME, when they ask them about the timeline, they always say, okay, the deadline is yesterday. That means they are very responsive to the market, yeah, to the fast changing context. But higher education institution is probably one of the most static institution. Yeah, they are the one who is so resistant to change. Yeah, even though they live in the fast changing context. Yeah. And if faculty members and the leaders, they don't see the importance of engaging with the private sector. It's very hard to put this into the curriculum or to institutionalize the internship or research part. Okay. With this, thank you so much. Yeah.
Many thanks, Excellency Dr. Leng Pirun, for your wonderful presentation. There are several questions for you. Let me share the screen for the question. Can you see the question now?
Give me a second.
Yes.
We talk about Industry 4.0, and now I'm struggling to go back to the screen.
One question from Ms. Somoni Roat.
While I'm trying to go back to the screen, can you read the question for me, please?
One question from Ms. Somoni Roat. She is a PhD candidate from Hiroshima University. Her question is that how many percentage of female students compared to male?
Okay, at KIT, 1/4 of our students are female.
So 1/4, right?
1/4, yeah.
Next question, is there any chilly learning environment for female students at your institute?
Anyone?
Chilly learning environment, like comfortable learning environment for female students.
Okay. I would say we create an environment that is conducive to learning for both male and female. Yeah. So students on campus, they share the dorm, they share the room with 3 other mates. Yes, 3 other peers. We put male together, female together. Yeah.
One more question from Dr. Tan Desmai, Institute of Technology of Cambodia. Her question is there management of internalization at Kirirom Institute of Technology? If yes, can you share your experience?
Is there management of internationalization? If yes, okay. Thank you. At KIT, because KIT is already, I would say, an international institute located in Cambodia. If you look at the founder, he's Japanese. Most of our faculty members, they are from abroad. They are from India for civil engineering, all from India. For tourism management from the Philippines and also from Malaysia. For English department, all from the Philippines. Yeah. In terms of the curriculum, we have academic advisory board and governing board members from different countries, and we meet regularly. So we discuss the curriculum that allow our students to work not just for 1 or 2 years after they graduate, for 5 or 10 years. The lifelong learning skill and the context of learning is beyond Cambodia, about the region, and also to work in other developed countries like Japan. We also aim that our graduate in the future can go and work in the US, in Silicon Valley, or in the region in Singapore, joining high-tech industry over there.
Thank you so much for your answers. We have one question from Dr. Palti Hub from Rule. The question is, could you elaborate more what virtual companies are and how to systematize the alumni network?
Okay, thank you so much for this very good question. For virtual companies, like I mentioned, are like a real company. Yeah. So instead of giving the student project, ask them to form as an informal team, we form the virtual company. We say, okay, this is, let's say, Jobify company. This is Fix Me company. Yeah. And in that company, we design the structure, organizational structure, starting with advisor, technical, and also mentor, who should be the mentor for that virtual company. And for operation, We have the president who have the executive role, vice president, and depending on the types of the project, we discuss how many departments should we have. Let's say, of course, HR we should have, and product development, and also marketing. If we think about the market for the outside market for our product for our company, then we have a marketing unit. Yeah, for some project we only do it to support, to respond to the needs of our sister company under the same parent company. For example, resort. Yeah, we have a shuttle bus system from Phnom Penh to Kirirom, back and forth. Yeah, and the one who designed this product is one virtual company formed by our students. Yeah.
Okay, next.
How to systematize the alumni network? Frankly speaking, because of the small numbers of our alumni so far, we have graduated 3 batches already, in total over 70 students. So it's not very difficult to manage them. Yeah. My plan now, we will have the alumni association planning to meet every 4 months. Yeah, starting from 2021. The next question from Mr. Chai Kamseng, Tax Transfer Office, Misty. In current practice, does the KIT Incubation Center have patented any new innovative yet? And how does KIT protection their new startup business? We don't have any new patent. First, KIT, most of the time, a student, they learn to do the practical things. They apply the new concepts, some things they learn in the classroom into practice. So it's very, very applied. Yeah, nothing too innovative or original at the moment. Yeah, but in the future, we plan to connect incubation center with the research innovation center. Yeah, and hopefully something more original and innovative come out, and then
It is silent now from Excellency Dr. Leng Pirun. Excellency Dr. Leng Pirun, do you hear me?
I think he's offline right now.
Yeah, maybe he's not here.
I could not see his name in the participant list, so I think he's offline.
We still have 2 more questions for him before we move on to the next keynote speaker. Should we move on to the new keynote speaker, or should we wait for him to come back?
Hello.
You are back.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we talk about smart technology, and my laptop is so smart that it turned off automatically and it just restart now. So I use my mobile phone. Yeah.
We should talk about technology at KIT.
This is smart technology, yeah. Does the KIT Incubation Center? Okay. Next question, please. Your school is located on a mountain, so does your school have the service for student health emergency? A very good question. We have a small health center over there, but I share with you all frankly that it's still a challenge for us. whenever there is an emergency case, we take the student to Phnom Penh. Yeah. They can only handle the very basic diseases and also some basic first aid, not the serious case. Could you tell me about your school scholarship processing? Okay. In the past, they call it scholarship, but after I took the leadership at KIT, I changed the name to sponsorship. There's the difference between scholarship and sponsorship. For scholarship students, they receive the funding, the money, tuition fee waiver, but they don't do anything. Sponsorship, they have to join the internship, the virtual company. It's intentional. Actually, we don't want to exploit the student labor. Some students, they thought that we want to use their labor, but in real life, it is natural. Without the pressure, they won't work hard. Yeah, they don't put all the efforts into the internship. So to encourage, while at the same time to push students to be actively engaged in the internship, we put it as the requirement. Once they sign an agreement with us, when they receive the sponsorship, they have to work for the internship for 4 full years. And after that, they have 4 years obligation with us. Either after graduate, either they work for us or they work for our sponsor company. Yeah. If they work for sponsor company, the sponsor company have to pay some fees to KIT. Yeah. And if the student want to start their own business, they also have to pay some fees to KIT. The part of the money that we cover their tuition fees. And some students, they have done that because they have been quite successful with their business. I heard from some of my students that 1 or 2 of them, they earn over 10K per month from their business. So it's minor. It's just a minor fee for them to pay back to KIT. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Excellency Dr. Leng Pirum. As you can see in the Zoom group chat, there are so many more questions for you, but please, dear participant, please accept our apology. We cannot answer any more questions right now, but we will see if we still have some time after the very last presentation. So let me move on to the third keynote speaker.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Excellency Dr. Leng Pirum.